Hey, welcome to the Lesley and Lisa Show. Today's hot topic is whatever we want to talk about.
And it's just us, so stick around.
Welcome to the Lesley and Lisa Show.
Hey, welcome to the Lesley and Lisa Show. We're sticking with that title. The show where we talk about anything and everything because nothing is off limits.
Woo!
Hi, Lise.
Hi, Les.
Today's hot topic, I said at the top of the show, is everything goes. Like it's just going to be you and me talking all day today.
Listen, you and I have a lot to say.
We do.
And we will stop shooting the show, then call each other and be on the phone for an hour and a half.
This is very true.
So we figured we should just shoot everything all day, every day. And not all of our shows will have guests. Sometimes it's just going to be you and I chatting, shooting the shit.
Yeah, because let's be honest, just so you know, there are people knocking down the doors to get on this show.
We're like, hey guys, back off. No guest today.
We just need to be ourselves for a moment and we'll get back to you. Anyways,
Exactly.
So that's it.
One of the things I wanted to talk to you about is Thanksgiving. Because look, let's be honest. What the fuck is Thanksgiving this year?
Well, for me, it's going to fucking suck because I am used to having, you've spent Thanksgiving with me in the past when we were in New York City.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday.
Same, always.
And frankly, the more the merrier. Like I love when someone calls and says, hey, our Thanksgiving plans got canceled. Can we come to you? And I'm like, yes.
Yep.
Seriously, I'll be like, I have 40 people coming for Thanksgiving and I couldn't be more excited.
So I usually have between 15 and 25 people. And look, we always have it outdoors. I know you don't. We always, because I have a very small house, so we can't fit that many people in our dining room. So we always do a couple 6-foot tables outside.
Right.
So that's COVID friendly.
That's very COVID friendly. I mean, listen, I do mine inside. I clear out all the furniture in my living room, dining room, family room area and put all kinds of tables in. But this year, I guess the rules are at least in California, you're supposed to have not more than 3 families together.
3 households. And we're literally, for the first time in years, only having there's only going to be 8 of us.
Yeah, we're only going to be 6.
Wow.
Kind of. Unless my ex-husband wants to come, I'm going to ask him.
Oh, you're so sweet. You'll make him sit in the other room though, right?
Yeah.
Duh.
Actually, we're all going to sit outside. I'm going to make him sit on the driveway.
And you'll throw little pieces of turkey and stuffing at him.
Yeah. No, I hope he comes. I don't know. But it's really just going to be us. And as much as I love my children and my mom and my brother and my ex-husband, boring.
Yeah, it's
boring. It doesn't have that feel. Anyway,
now I will say this, and I agree with you, and it makes me very sad that it's not going to be the same. We're not going to have friends here. We're not going to have that like shared
Thanksgiving.
But let's also talk about how lucky we are and how thankful we should be that we can afford food for Thanksgiving and that we're even going to be with anyone. That's to me, I think we're all being taught so many lessons right now with like how much we can handle and what we can deal with and all that stuff.
I agree.
And the big lesson for me this year, like every year I think, holy shit, how lucky are we that we're able to open our home to family and friends and all that stuff. This year it's going to be, how lucky are we that we're even able to do this?
And that we can celebrate, like you said, put food on our table. By the way, let's again, always step back and gain some perspective. There are people in the military who are out, who never get to spend the holidays with their family because they're out protecting our right to do whatever we want while we're at home. So by the way, big kudos to anybody who gives of their family to the military and anybody who serves in the military. By all means, God bless all of them, because we wouldn't have any of this.
Absolutely.
And there are husbands and wives who miss the births of their children, you know, well, there's no wife that misses the birth of her child. She's always
really is.
you know what I mean? I mean, that kind of stuff always happens. And so we always take so much for granted.
We do.
You know, we can all deal with one Thanksgiving that might be a little different, and we're still blessed to be able to celebrate Thanksgiving. There's a lot of people this year that aren't going to, or they're going to be having a Thanksgiving without certain loved ones there. So
100%. I'm very well said, Les, and I totally agree. And so now to go from that to being completely gluttonous and gross, are you going to make as much food as you normally make, or will you completely pare it down?
No, well, could you imagine if I made food for 40 and there's only 6 of us?
I think we're still going to make food.
Gluttonous.
I think we're still going to do enough for 15 people.
Are you really?
Yeah, because first of all, I don't know.
Maybe 2 days of leftovers, and then I want to just like, I just want a salad and I want it all out of my refrigerator.
So totally agree. But that's another thing. So we're doing ours very early. We're doing it at 2:00 so that it can, so that it can be
doing it outside.
Right. We want it to be warm enough that I said to my mom today, I'm like, I'm telling you right now, if everybody's out of here in 2 hours after I spend 2 full fucking days cooking, I will be so pissed. So I'm holding them hostage until the sun goes down.
All right. But I wish there was a way where we could sort of like, maybe once your family leaves, then you guys can come over here and we can kind of have quasi dessert together in the courtyard.
I would totally be up for that.
Yeah. Let's discuss that.
Let's discuss that. But no. But so the thought of paring down all the recipes, it just makes me sad. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to make it.
See, you cook off recipes. I don't cook off recipes. No. It's because it's what my mom calls shitterine. It's some Yiddish word for like you just throw everything in. And that's how I learned to cook.
Okay, this is very important what you just said, because I do the same every meal, honestly. But Thanksgiving, Lesley, I should go get it. Damn it. I have all of my recipes clipped together. Then I have a fucking schedule by the minute of where everything goes, what platters to put them on. I'm kind of controlling in my everyday life. On Thanksgiving, I am a tyrant, but with myself.
It's like you're a bridezilla. It's like you're it's like you're a turkeyzilla. I don't know.
You're on Thanksgiving.
Scary on Thanksgiving.
And Russ just comes in and is like, what do you need me to do now? What should I be doing now?
Yeah, see, so the clean freak in me has everything ready the night before.
Oh, I have everything ready 2 days before.
Okay, so all the food is cooked the day before. And the only thing that I do on Thanksgiving is that by 10 a.m., while the New York City Thanksgiving Day Parade is blasting in the background and we're all drinking hot chocolate and we're playing, by the way, the day Thanksgiving comes, Christmas music begins.
Hell yeah.
Christmas music while I'm cooking and doing. I think Christmas music will start today. Anyways, but we'll get to that.
I've already started.
So the only thing that happens for me on the day is the turkey goes in the oven, and usually dependent upon how many pounds it is, I can gauge when it has to go in, et cetera, et cetera. But so that way, when everybody walks in my door, my kitchen is spotless. The tables have been set, like everything is ready to go.
I'm not that good.
When I pull the turkey out, I give myself 2 hours for all the things that I have cooked to go back in the oven to sit and heat up. And then we are ready at 5:30 on the dot.
But this year it'll be 2.
But this year it'll be 2. Yeah. This year, my mother already hawks me for the fact that I make way too much food to begin with.
Right.
So this year when I went I've already done a little shopping already, just because I'm like paranoid. We live in Southern California. We're in LA and numbers are going up. Of course, they're going up everywhere.
Yes.
So I went to the grocery store the other day with 5 masks on. I could barely breathe. I was like,
that's excessive, but okay.
Okay, I didn't have 5 on. I exaggerate. I had 2 though.
Okay, that's good.
And 95s. Anyways, but I couldn't get it all done because, certain things, it's only, it's Thanksgiving is until next week. I need certain things to be fresh. Like I don't want to buy green beans and mushrooms and stuff now. I want to buy them next week.
Sure, that's what I do too. But I also, so I have to make some things that are strictly gluten and dairy free, and some things that aren't. Like I make stuffing that is, by the way, amazing. It's a cauliflower stuffing that's gluten free and dairy free.
By the way, it is amazing. I've had it.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
But I also have to make regular stuffing because I'm not going to force everybody to eat mine, but everybody does eat mine.
You know what I just thought of? We have so many viewers that I bet you people are like, ooh, cauliflower stuffing. That sounds amazing.
How about this? I'll put the recipe in a link.
Do that.
I will.
Should. For the 3 viewers that we have, they're going to want to make cauliflower dressing.
They're going to love it. Now, let me also say this. Do you have, because I basically don't let anybody bring anything.
I don't either.
You don't?
No, well, I do. I should say, I let one of my cousins, she gets to bring whatever Jell-O mold of the moment that she wants to make. I'm not a big Jell-O person.
Funny.
But my brother loves Jell-O.
Okay.
And my kids. And so like Jell-O molds, listen, it's so 70s, which I appreciate. I do a few kickback 70s things. Like I stick to straight up green bean casserole, but I make it all homemade. Like even my mushroom soup is homemade by me.
Amazing.
I put the whole thing together. So a Jell-O mold. Anybody's allowed to bring a Jell-O mold.
That is hilarious.
That's pretty much it. I make everything else.
So do I, except the only thing I don't make. And by the way, when I say me, I mean me and my husband, because Russ makes deviled eggs for appetizers, and he makes the mashed potatoes, and he makes something we make called, it's a crab salad with a K, because it's fake crab. Oh my God, Lesley, it's so good. It's so weird and so good.
We kind of feel like we're having a bit of a trashy Thanksgiving here, both of us. Anyway.
Well, it has to have the right mix of trash and class.
I agree 100%.
But then the only thing I let anybody bring is my sister-in-law has to make the yams with the marshmallows, the sweet potatoes with marshmallows.
Love it. I make those too.
Okay. I for some reason, I just don't want to mess with it because she's always made it so well and I love it. But
do you do chunky sweet potatoes or sweet potato mash?
Mashed.
Oh, you like a mash?
Yeah.
So it's literally like baby food with marshmallows on top of it.
Right. It's baby food. Actually, she might just open cans of baby food.
She just might.
In an 8x8 and top it with marshmallows.
Gross.
Oh, I love it.
I like them chunky because I go out and buy sweet potatoes and I peel them and I cut them. Well, my mom does that part. She's my sous chef.
Right.
She peels and cuts and helps me clean everything. Because I'm also one of those people, you know me, because I have total cleanliness, OCD nutbag I am.
Beyond.
I have to clean as I work.
I do the same.
In a dirty kitchen.
I do the same.
Dishes in the sink, so I clean as I go.
Yes.
But we peel all our yams or sweet potatoes and we candy them with a little corn syrup and brown sugar and butter.
You're the cutest. I'm trying to find a picture of our table from our last Thanksgiving because
I have that too. We should have pulled it up.
The reason I want to find it is because what my son does is he sets the table every year.
Aww.
And he does the most.
I do it, but the kids help me every year.
Well, Garrett won't let me help. I don't even know if you can see it.
Wait, hold on. Let's share. Wait, you hold off. I'm finding mine. Wait. Keep talking while I'm finding mine, or you can show yours.
Here, I'm just going to show. This was last year. He didn't even let me come out till it was done.
That's so cute.
I thought it was so.
Oh, and I love it because again, see, you're in the backyard. So here's mine. Wait, let me find a good picture. Here's mine.
Pull it back. Nope.
We
can't tell.
There we go.
I like your tablecloth. That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right. So
look, this was my pie last year. This was I made this cranberry. Look at that.
Oh, pretty. That's gorgeous, Les.
I know. So I made this pie. It was here's my turkey.
All right. Enough.
I know. All right. That
bragger.
You know that like my dream job, aside from hosting this online talk show, would be working in the Bon Appetit kitchen.
Oh,
I'm a huge Bon Appetit fan. If you're listening, Bon Appetit, God, let's tag them. There's nothing more than I would love for them to be like, hey, would you like to come to the BA kitchen? And I would be like.
And meaning like test kitchen?
So they have the BA test kitchen, but out of that kitchen is all the things that they're posting online. Like I follow Bon Appetit on Instagram.
And pronounce Bon Appetit?
No, I'm from LA. It's Bon Appetit.
Oh, okay.
Anyways. Anyways, I would love nothing more than to be invited to come to Bon Appetit and do, I mean, like.
Well, you're an amazing cook. Let's be honest.
I'm a good cook. I'm a better like pastry chef, baker.
Okay.
The fact that I even just attempted to call myself a pastry chef, it's like but I'm a baker.
Yeah.
I've actually always wanted to. I have a girlfriend whose husband produces those online baking shows on the Food Channel, like holiday baking, whatever.
Oh yeah.
A long time ago, she was like, "You should audition and be on one of those shows. You'd be great." And I was like, "Oh no, I'd be awful because you would literally have to bleep every other word I say because I literally be like, oh, fuck that. What? I'd be so stressed out because I'm on a timer."
That's very funny.
Cursing because we all know I have such a foul mouth.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be disrespectful to people. I just have a foul mouth. It's just a part of who I am, you know. But they would have to bleep every 5
which would
seconds.
probably be very enjoyable.
Oh, I would think if you're a producer, it would be really annoying.
Yeah, it would be. Really
I chose to save them and not audition for that.
You're
show.
so kind.
Anyways, I just went off on a tangent to Bon Appetit and the Food Network, and we were just talking about Thanksgiving.
That's okay, Les. You're allowed to go off on tangents because today is just you and me.
I was just going to say that same thing because Hot Topics is just you and I. Anyways. Yep. Oh, no, it's not I. It's me. It's you and me.
Right. So I was talking to my mom this morning about Thanksgiving, and she does the whole, what can I bring every year? And every year I'm like, you can't bring anything. So this year I said, how about wine? Just bring wine. She goes, well, I'll bring wine, but they're not going to be, $40, $50 bottles. And I was like, Mom, have you met me? I don't buy $40 bottles of wine. You got to stretch those dollars. I buy 3 bottles of wine for $40. And I'm not kidding.
Drink $2 Chuck.
Well, I don't do that. But like my new favorite is this Apothic Red. And I think it's $12 and it's delicious. It's a red blend. I'm not picky. But I was just thinking.
Your mother.
Huh?
I was just, say something.
No, I was just thinking of like, so when you call your mom, does she have a specific way? So, okay. The reason I'm saying this is I called my mom today and she picks up the phone and I always immediately know like what her mood is. Cause it's either like, hi, Lise, where it's like, oh great, this is going to be, a half hour of how stressful her day is. Or it's, hey there, hi, hun, where it's like, she's in the best mood.
Okay, so mine's a little bit different, as you know, just mostly because we literally see each other almost every day.
Right.
So it's when I call her, I'm probably worse. She can probably tell what kind of mood I'm in when she calls me versus me calling her. But, or rather probably because she usually just calls me instead of me.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I see you guys communicate a lot and it's all very... Mom,
we are so irritated with each other.
So irritated with
children.
each other.
I think it's a good lesson for my children, by the way, because I'm always like, you can fight with people, you can have arguments, you can disagree, but there is, especially with friends, especially with family and some friends, there is some unconditional love, at least for us.
Right.
I even used to say that to them when we talk about, their dad and I and why we got divorced and if they'd ever seen us argue. And I was like, listen, we argue, but I still love daddy and daddy loves me because it's unconditional.
Right.
So yes, my mother and I are always arguing.
So how does she pick up the phone or how do you, so
I'm trying to think. Well, no, it's usually me. She calls me and I'm like, hey, and she's probably, my poor mother, she probably is always like, God, you're always sound like you're irritated.
Oh.
But you know what? Wait, I want you to call your mother. Let's just see. Let's guess what kind of mood your mother would be in right now if we call her.
Okay, so here's the thing. We've already spoken and it was only a couple hours ago. So she's probably going to be like,
why are you calling me again attitude?
But not upset, but like, what's up? What happened?
Is something wrong?
Is something wrong? All right, let's see. And then do I tell her that she's on the show?
Does she know we're doing a show?
Watch. So, I was telling the truth. I'm going to say, I just want to make sure what kind of wine you're going to bring to Thanksgiving.
Okay, let's do it. Should I sing or dance while you're calling her and taking the time up?
Can you hear that ring? Can you hear that? Can you hear that?
Zoom is such a weird entity.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Super quick. Did I ask you to bring wine to Thanksgiving?
No, you just told me to wine Thanksgiving. That's all.
Oh, okay. Besides just you whining, what kind of wine did you say you're bringing?
Red and white?
Okay, but they're going to be expensive.
No, they're not.
Okay.
What the hell are you talking about? Is this a joke?
You're on with me and Lesley right now. I just wanted to see what mood you'd be in when I called you.
Oh, Jesus. You're an effing idiot.
Just so you know, that's going to air on the show.
I know it will not.
Yes, it will.
Yes, it will, Joan.
Will Mom.
We can't edit. It's live.
Wait a minute. Listen to me. Why?
Okay, but
What
you're.
if Garrett's listening to it? There's no way I want him to talk to you that way.
Mom, Garrett has heard you say no effing way a million times.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
He's also been
Best thing ever.
Right. He still loves you because love is unconditional, as Lesley and I were just discussing. All right, I'm hanging up on you now. You did everything perfectly, and I love you.
Yeah, everything purposely stupid. I'll talk to you later. It was really nice talking to you girls. Hi, Leslie.
Hi, Joan. Love you.
Bye.
Okay, you know what? Gosh, we couldn't have planned that any more perfect. First of all, I mean, there's so many things I could say about that conversation. First of all, here's what I love when you're like, well, what kind of wine are you bringing? And she goes, red and white? As if well, I guess there's rosé. I guess there are other colors.
There are.
Anyways.
Oh my God, that just killed me. Look, my mom does curse, like not like I do, not like you.
Like I do.
Right, but she does. But rarely, like that was hilarious. That was perfect. Okay, now you have to.
Can I say something? It's almost as if she knew we called her and she was on the show.
And I swear to God on
Oh.
my life.
No.
She did not. Okay, now you have to call your mom.
That was genius. No, it's not going to be as interesting. My mother and I don't think we're as interesting as you and your mother. She's probably going to be like, I've called you so many times today because I when we do this show, I unplug my home phone, my landline.
Right.
So that nobody calls me.
Right.
Oh
my God.
All right, let me see.
Me laugh so hard.
Nearly as entertaining.
Well, let's see.
It's not. She'll probably be like, I'm right outside.
Hi.
Hi.
I've been on the phone for I don't know how long, trying to get through to someone in Canada who can help me.
Oh.
So I'm good.
Right, because we're moving to Canada. Right? We're moving to Canada.
I'm trying to get a passport, so.
Well, no, you already have you're trying to get your Canadian passport.
But I don't want to apply for it because I don't want to pay fees if, in fact, I'm not considered a Canadian citizen anymore because of the fact that possibly Grandma and Grandpa renounced their Canadian citizen. Because I was told by a woman I talked to a number of years ago when I still lived with you, that if they did, I am not considered an American citizen anymore.
Right.
I mean,
right. A Canadian citizen.
Now, the lady that I just talked to who had a lovely French accent, oh, I loved it. She said to me, I may be mistaken, and you'll call back tomorrow, but if they reissued your Canadian birth papers, I think that you're still considered a Canadian citizen. She said, but I may be wrong, so call us back tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, you're going to get on that. This is a little, anyways, Mom, guess what? Now that we've just revealed to the entire world, because you're technically on my, Lisa and I are doing our show right now. We're recording.
Hi, Rana.
What?
Now everybody knows you want to move to Canada.
I was just going to say, now the entire world who's listening to us, by the way, we probably have like 3 listeners. Everybody knows that you're trying to move back to Canada.
And nobody blames you.
No. Hey, Lisa.
What?
I was just going to get our no politics.
Oh, here, I'll do it for you.
No, we didn't want you to, what do you mean I don't want you to be quiet? I'm calling you on purpose. We thought we'd have fun. And she called Joan and she spoke to Joan on the show. And then she was like, okay, now call your mother.
Oh, great. And this is what I had to say.
Right.
Yeah.
It was
And
very interesting, frankly.
It was fascinating. Now we'll catch up with her later to find out.
Yeah, we're going to catch up with you later. We're hanging up now.
That was it? That's all I have to do? That's my 2 minutes of fame?
Yeah, we'll have you on as a guest at a later date.
Oh, great. I'll let you know if I got my Canadian citizenship then.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye. Au revoir.
Oh my God, I love our moms. That is hysterical.
Hilarious.
All right, so I don't know what time we started this, but I feel like we've been talking forever.
Yeah, we've been talking for way too long.
So do we go?
I think we're done. Listen, you know what? We just wanted to do a show with just you and I, because we always feel like we have so much to talk about. And then we always have to say, listen, we got to stop talking because we got to get to our guest.
Right.
So we're going to do these like every once in a while. We're going to do a show where it's just the 2 of us talking.
I think it's going to be more than every once in a while, less.
Really? No, Lisa, there's 1 million people knocking down our door to get on.
Right. But they have to wait.
Right. Because we have to wait to see what we have to say. Anyway.
Exactly.
All right. So this was fun.
This was a blast.
Impromptu Lisa and Lesley show where we just talk about all kinds of shit.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
I
Happy
think we're
Thanksgiving to our viewers.
I think we might see you for dessert, and then we'll exchange certain things that we both make that we can taste.
I think that'll be fantastic. I would like that and we'll do it at a distance.
Yeah, and we'll have to be outside, but we'll wear sweatshirts and stuff.
Perfect. I think that sounds like fun because I need something to cheer me up other than the fact that I just had Christmas vomit all over my house.
That would cheer me up, and I'm not kidding.
Right? I'm so excited that I have lights up. I just need everything to cheer me up right now.
I understand.
So, I love you.
I love you.
And we had so much fun.
I just want to tell everybody, subscribe, like, watch our other shows, and look, we want to hear from you. This is a community. We want you to be part of it. So talk to us. Tell us what you want to talk about with us and what you want to hear from us and who you'd like to see on the show and all that stuff. We want to hear from you.
Oh, that would be so great. I can't wait till we get to the point where we can have callers, people who call in.
I think that would be awesome.
That would happen.
Or we'll just keep calling our moms.
That sounds fantastic. Okay, I love you, Lisa. I'm going to hit the leave button.
Hit the leave button.